Hello my fellow sketchers, in this video we are going to make a 3D car and we will drive that. It is very easy and an interesting project. You can use the same technique to make other 3D things for your project. First, I will show you how it looks like. We can also drive it like this. Now I will open a new website, TurboWarp. Now click this C project page. Now go to Scratch and click this share box. And copy the link of it. Now paste that link here. Now go to the advanced option and check that box of 60 FPS and high pen quality. Now let's run our program. So this is how it looks in TurboWarp. It looks very neat. Now let's get to coding. Now let's start the project by giving it a title of 3D car. So go to the costume tab and delete this costume and also delete this costume. Now I will create a green rectangle with the outline thickness of 3. So go to the rectangle tool and create a rectangle like this. And I will fill in the color blue. So this will be our roof. Now go to the code tab and drag and when green flag clicked block into the scripting area. Now we want it to move. So we will initially set its position to 0, 0. And we will create another variable and delete the my variable. And we will name this variable dir, which means direction. Now go to the control category and drag an forever loop here. Now drag 4 if conditions block here and other 2 inside the forever loop. Now go to the sensing category and drag the keep pressed condition in every space of if then. In the first one, I will select up arrow and in the second one, I will select down arrow. And here, I will select the right arrow and here I will select the left arrow option. And you guys must be getting an idea of what I am doing. Now go to the motion category and drag and move block here and set the value to 5. And duplicate this again. Now select here -5. And here we will change the dir variable by +3. And here we will change the dir variable by -3. Now go to the motion category and drag and point in direction block here. And drag our dir variable inside the point in direction. So before running the program, let me explain how this works. So when we press the up arrow key, it will move 5 steps forward. And if we press the down arrow key, then it will move -5 steps. If you press the right arrow key, then it will change the dir variable by 3. Then it will point towards a specific direction. And same for the left arrow key. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, I can move and rotate this rectangle. You can use this script for any object you want to move and rotate. Now we will create the 3D Jeep by colors. So we will go to the costume tab and I will create a new costume, wheels. And in this costume I will also make rims. So we will rename this costume to wheels plus rims. So I will create 4 wheels. So we will fill in the color black with 0 outline. So I will zoom in a bit and we will create a wheel like this. Now I will copy this wheel by clicking this copy button. Now let's paste it. So I will place this wheel here and this wheel here. And click copy again. Now we will paste it. Now drag this onto these wheels. So guys, I will drag this pair of wheels here. Now let's group this whole costume and drag it to the center. Now let's create rims. So go to the rectangle tool and instead filling the color black, I will fill the color grey. So I will set the saturation to 0 and increase the brightness. Maybe this grey should be good. Now let's create the rim. Now I will copy this rim and paste it here. Now drag this rim here and align it with the tire. Now paste again. Now I will drag this rim here and again align it with the tire. Now paste the rim again and drag it here. Now let's give this a 3D effect. So we will go to the code tab and delete this point in direction block. I've deleted it because there is no longer use of it. Now go to the My Blocks category and we will create a custom block, Print 3D. And check that box of Run Without Screen Refresh, so it runs instantly. Now under the Define Print 3D script, we will store the X and Y position of the sprite. So go to the Variables category and create a new variable named Store X and Store Y. Now we will set the Store X and the Store Y variable to X and Y position of the sprite. Now go to the Looks category and drag the Switch Costume to block here and select the options Wheels plus Rim. Now we will go to the Control category and drag and repeat loop here and set the value to 7. But wait, no guys, I want the sprite to point in a specific direction of the dir variable. So go to the motion category and drag and point in direction block here. Now go to the variables category and drag the dir variable inside the point in direction block. Now we will select a new extension called pen. Now drag the stamp block here. But wait, we want to erase everything on the stage. Otherwise it will get messy. So drag an eraser block at the top of the define print 3D block. Now to give it a 3D effect, we will go to the motion category and we will change the y-axis by +1. And at the bottom, we will drag this go to xy block here and we will set the x value to the store x and the y value to the store y. So before running a program, let me explain how this part works. So first it will switch to the wheels and rim costume. Then it will create a copy over itself 7 times. And then it will go to the store x and the store y positions. Now let's call this print 3D function here. Now let's run our program. As you can see guys, the wheels look 3D, but I don't like it because the original sprite is still displayed. So let's hide it. So let's stop this program and go to the looks category and drag and hide block here. As you can see guys, now we have fixed that problem. But now it is moving sideways. So let's fix that. So go to the motion category and drag and point in direction block here. And drag and minus block here. And here set the value to 90. And we will subtract the dir variable by -90. As you can see guys, now it goes forward and backward. Now let's build its body. So guys, I will duplicate this and let's zoom out a bit. Now I will create a green rectangle at the size of the wheels, but just slightly bigger. Now delete all the wheels and rims by using this pointer tool. So let's move it aside and delete all of this. Now drag it to the center, and this costume I will name other parts. So in this costume I will make headlights and bunkers. So we will zoom in here and I will create a black rectangle here of 8 pixels. Now I will click copy and let's paste it. Now above it, I will create a new rectangle of the color yellow with the outline thickness of 1. Now click copy and then paste it. And same for the other headlight. Now for creating the bunker, I will select the line and zoom it again here. Now create a simple line with the outline thickness of 5, like this. Now for the back headlights, I will zoom in here and I will fill in the color red and set the outline thickness to 0. And I will create it like this. Now again click copy and then paste, and do the same for the other headlight. Now let's give this a 3D effect. So go to the code category and duplicate this part and delete everything beneath it. Now go to the looks category and we will switch to the costume other parts and drag it here and set the value here to 10. So again it will switch to the costume other parts and copy itself 10 times. Now let's run our program. As you can see guys, it looks 3D. Now we want its body only. So to build the body, we will go to the costumes tab. So I will duplicate this other parts and I will delete all of the headlights and these detailed results. And we will name this costume body. I have duplicated it because so that its body and other parts body say the same size. Now go to the code tab. And again we will switch to the costume body and we will repeat 10 times. Now drag it here. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, it creates a body above it. Wait guys, I have forgot the side mirrors. So let's build them. So go to the costume tab and go to the other parts costume. I will select the line tool and set the outline thickness to 3. Now let's create the mirror with the color blue. So we have created like this. Now let's copy them and paste it again. And we will flip this hole vertically and drag this at the other end. So this is how our car side mirrors will look like. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, now the car has side mirrors. Now I want to create a trunk. So go to the costumes tab and duplicate this body. Now we will create a green rectangle above it with one outline so that we can see it. So I will create a rectangle from here to the other end and do it like this. Now I will increase its length. Now delete this rectangle beneath it, and this will be our trunk. So guys, there will be a hole beneath it. So to fix that, we will go to the roof and click copy. Now go to the body to costume and paste. Now I will tilt this costume like this and drag it here. Now increase its length. Now we will name this costume Side Mirrors plus Trunk. Now go to the Code tab and duplicate from here again and delete everything beneath it. And here we will set the value to 11. Now drag it here. Now drag the switch costume to block here and select the option Side Mirrors plus Trunk. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, it looks 3D. Now this is a bit taller than the trunk, so let's increase its height. So I will go to the costumes tab and delete this. Now duplicate this costume and delete the trunk. Now these are only the side mirrors. Now go to the Code tab and I will copy the layers of, let's say, 5. Now guys, let's run our program. Sorry guys, but I have forgot to switch to the costume. So let's switch to the costume Side Mirrors here. As you can see guys, the side mirrors are a bit taller than the trunk. Now let's hide these variables. And run our program. As you can see guys, it is very cool. Now guys, let's make it a bit simpler. So I will just drag. Now let's run our program here and create a new custom block. And we will name this custom block to Copy Layers. And add another input, number of layers. And check that box of run without screen refresh. Now drag this define block and we will repeat for number of layers. Now replace the repeat 10 with the copy layers block and set the value here to 10. Now drag the copy layers block here and set the value here to 7. Now copy this value and delete this repeat loop and replace it with the copy layers block and paste that. Now replace it with the copy layers block again and set the value here to 11. And here we will repeat 5 times. As you can see guys, now our program is way simpler. Now guys, let's run our program. As you can see guys, it still stays the same and our program gets shorter. As always, thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to learn about how to create 3D shapes using stamp tool, then this video will lay down to the foundation of how to make complex item into 3D. The link of this video is in the description below. Moreover, if you want to increase your knowledge in use of pen extension, then you can check out the video of how to use pen extension. The link of this video is also in the description below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys and take care.